If it couldn't help that I was late already, I am still doing the spoiler talk for Avengers Age of Ultron. So if you haven't seen the movie, then you have been warned. For those that have seen the movie, or those that don't care about spoilers, welcome. The movie starts with the Avengers raiding Strucker's Hydra outpost to obtain Loki's scepter. And it has to be one of the most exciting opening scenes I've ever seen in a movie. It gets straight out the park and it nails it. However, there is a plot hole here. From the end of Iron Man 3, Tony Stark gave up being Iron Man and put the suits to the side. In this one, he's straight in there with the Avengers. What happened? Speaking of Iron Man 3, they carry over a theme. Tony Stark is on edge and fears for the future of humanity. They show his development there and keep him on edge. Fast forward and the energy within Loki's staff is thinking. Stark and Banner leave to join the party that Tony is throwing, and they leave Jarvis in control of the energy. And while they're enjoying themselves, Ultron gains consciousness, takes down Jarvis, finds a body, and emerges in front of the Avengers for the first time. He gives this very dramatic speech before attacking the Avengers, escaping on the information superhighway and upgrading to a new body. Extinction. It's kind of like the Keeper from The Evil Within. Every time you take him down, he reappears somewhere else, which builds up that this is going to be a scary villain. I didn't feel it was too rushed with Ultron's evolution, however I would like to have seen how he got from one body to the other. But the movie moves fast throughout its running time, so it keeps the balance in doing so. They track down Ultron, Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. I like to call this scene Enter the Twins because they steal the show. Scarlet with her hypnosis, Quicksilver who can move so fast that he hits Captain America at the speed of a bullet. Scarlet Witch messes up everyone's head and makes their fears a reality. Enter the Hulkbuster. They really improved Hawkeye in this movie. He avoids being hypnotised, rounds up the Avengers to put them in hiding in a safe house, which turns out to be his house, where we learn that he's a family man. This is where we get some really dramatic scenes.
Isn't why we fight so we can end the fight and go home?
I have to touch on Ultron's humour. It was entertaining that he was sadistically funny and not, you know. Sorry for the DC referencing here. So then they send Black Widow and Captain America on this mission to track down the vibranium from Ultron.
You boys.
So they get the vibranium and Banner feels like he's in a time loop. Stark wishes to try again, and this is where we get the Civil War setup. The heroes are divided and they're fighting each other. So Thor comes in with his power to finish off the experiment and we get Vision. Everyone gets to have their opinion on not trusting Vision until he hands Thor his hammer, which no one could before.
You're all not worthy.
By the third act, we learn that Ultron's plan is to raise a city high into the air, slam it into the earth because he believes that
there's only one path to peace. Their extinction.
In the climax of this movie, the drama continues, the dialogue is beautiful, we get excellent demonstration of Thor's hammer with Captain America's shield, but most importantly, we get the ultimate showdown between the Avengers and Ultron.
Our mistakes.
That's the best you can do!
You had to ask.
We all knew that someone in this movie was going to die. Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver turn to the good side. The Quicksilver sacrifices himself, saving Hawkeye, while quoting to him a line that Hawkeye had said to him previously in the film. That's a man-tier moment. In the end though, they do save the day through this intense action scene where everyone is putting their lives on the line. Of course, there are familiarities with the ending of this movie to the first Avengers. There's a big fight with loads of enemies everywhere, but you need everyone to have a purpose in the battle. Otherwise, you might as well send Hulk in to Hulk smash the place. In the end, Scarlet Witch removes, like his heart, from Ultron's chest. And when they get back to the new S.H.I.E.L.D. headquarters, everyone's parting ways again like in the first Avengers, except this time Captain America and Black Widow stay behind to train the new Avengers. Which is built up of War Machine, Vision, Falcon and Scarlet Witch. I would really like to see more War Machine. I would love a movie with Iron Man and War Machine doing more of the action like they did in this movie. And you guessed it, in Marvel fashion there is a mid-credit scene. There's no post-credit scene, but there is a mid-credit scene, and which it shows is Thanos putting his hand inside the Infinity Gauntlet. In the end, they did great character development. They made Hulk a tragic hero, they developed more of the character of Hawkeye, and everyone else returned in their usual manner, and the Civil War has been built up in this movie. I'm waiting to see what they do with Ant-Man. In the meantime, I've seen Age of Ultron twice, and I'm definitely going to see it again and again. It's a really enjoyable movie. Whew. Now that I'm officially caught up with Avengers Age of Ultron, please leave your comments below and let's talk about it. And until next time on Ginger Clips, like this video, share it with the world, and subscribe for more.